Hello everybody and welcome back to the Moneypit Homestead. Well, we're in a little bit of different place here on the farm today, but I have been so excited about doing this video. I named it being thankful for all the blessings, and I did it for a reason, because this week has been nothing but full of a bunch of blessings for us, me, Lisa, and everything with what's going on and stuff like that. We had all the grandbabies over here Monday. And, you know, Sunday started out the week with a kind of a lazy day, doing a few things. We got to do some visiting and stuff like that with people. And, well, it was a wonderful day. And so anyway, then Monday we had all the babies over here. Well, some of them ain't babies no more. They ain't getting ready to turn, one of them's getting ready to turn 12. And I'm like, he's almost as tall as me. So anyway, we had all them over here romping and roaming and carrying on, and all 6 of them. Emily kept her the little one, Errol, and because she has a few things she had to do. So since he's still nursing, she kept him. And anyway, like I said, then after that, I came down to the came down to the barn, fed and everything. Lisa was fixing dinner. For whatever reason, I got in a hurry, silly, watered everything, went back to the house. Tuesday morning, I wake up, go to work, and for what I always have everything I'm going to drink and all that stuff kind of ready to, I put it in my lunchbox, boom, left for work. Got to work, and I don't know what it was, but I'd been there almost 45 minutes, and all of a sudden something came to my head. You left the water on down there at the barn last night. And I was like, oh no. So I tried to shake it, because surely I turned it off. But you know how your mind is, and I kept playing around in my mind, and guess what? Couldn't figure out how to turn that off. And so I had to leave. So I'd been there 45 minutes, told them I'll see you, I'll be back as soon as I can. Or where I work is good enough to, if something happens or something comes up that you need to, one of the big perks we have is we can leave and, you know, tell somebody, hey, you're going. They don't want you just vaporizing on them. So we've had people do that too. But we went out, got in the van, took off, came home, came up, parked by the door, and just drove straight in towards the porch and stuff like that. Didn't even park where I normally do. But there was a light on in the kitchen. And well, it was on the, you know, attached or whatever. And so I'm like, well, that's weird. I don't remember leaving that on. So I went in, unlocked the door. Evidently, I made some noise. And Lisa happened to be up. So as I walked through the kitchen, she was sitting there about to die. She thought somebody was breaking into the house and they had broke the door open. And I'm like, what's going on? And she said, you give me a heart attack. So anyway, I had to explain why I was home. I had to try to comfort my wife. One blessing there is she didn't die of a heart attack. And that's no joke. I thought her blood pressure was really good, because I took her in there. I have one of those blood pressure cuffs, and I took her in there and we took blood pressure, and it was in good shape. I mean, it was better than mine's been in a long time. So anyway, but her arm was bothering her and everything, and I think what happened was she hit it or something when she trying to get away from whatever was coming in the door. But anyway, so I told her, she said, why are you home? So I went over and turned the faucet on, and I said, but water was running out the faucet. I thought, well, I said, I had it in my head that I left the water on, but maybe I did, but I'm going to go check anyway. And because surely if I'd left it on, that 3/4 hose running all night would have drained the tank. And because it's just a 1,000-gallon tank, and you would think as good as it flows, it would have been drained. But guess what? It wasn't. I went down to the barn, and it was on. And yes, you could hear it running full steam ahead. And so I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to run down there to the barn, down to the tank, down by the spring, because there's no way there could be much water left in there. So I run down there real quick, got to the spring. Not only was there water still in it, but it was full and running out the other end. It had run. The blessing that we got that day was the spring was running. Of course, it had been raining a lot, and the underground water table was very full. And when it's full like that, it runs almost a full pipe out the other end. And it was running almost a full pipe out the other end, with me draining it all night long. So I got everything turned off. I went back up to the house, got ready, told Lisa, I said, going back to work. She was fine. Everything worked out good. Left. Got back to work. I was only gone an hour and 15 minutes. Made that up the rest of the week. And but Tuesday she gets a call. No, not Tuesday. No, that was Tuesday. So Wednesday she gets a call from her dad, and y'all keep John in your prayers because he fell again. And this time it was pretty bad. And he hurt his elbow, and he said he was bleeding everywhere, but he didn't want to go to the hospital. He wouldn't call them, and he wouldn't call one of his healthcare people that Lisa tried to convince him to call, but she wouldn't. Right now he's doing rehab, and they come and go out of his house and stuff like that. So she was wanting one of them to come, but he said no. So he wanted her to come, so she took off and went to Louisville and to take care of her dad and stuff like that. She had to do a few things, get rid of blood out of the carpet and all this other stuff. Luckily, she called one of the healthcare girls, and one of the healthcare girls come by, because it was, I'll put pictures in here. One of the healthcare girls, when she come by, she cut some the skin that was torn and all that kind of stuff off. Got it, medically taken care of well, wrapped it and everything, told him how to make sure it kept clean and stuff. And, he was able to be taken care of, so that's another blessing that everything was taken care of. She ended up spending the night because check on him and stuff like that. And, she come home Thursday. She went over to Mom and Dad's and had a good visit with them. They didn't need anything done for them so she come on home, and we was getting ready to have a bunch of bad storms and stuff like that. We had it rained a lot, and it came a flood. Everything could be flooded. Got flooded, and not where we was hurting. It was just a lot of water running. And anyway, then we got I sent my drone in, because if y'all remember, the drone was bad. So I got a hold of DJI, and DJI said send it in, they'd look at it. Well, there's another blessing, because when they sent it in, they sent me a tag. I sent it in. They paid to have it sent UPS. I had it shipped UPS, and then when they got it, they looked at it and they sent me a letter, said, well, this, and this is messed up on it. And none of it should anything to do with you. It was the computer, something to do with the inside controls, computers, and all that kind of stuff had malfunctioned. It's on them. They're fixing it free. So they fixed it free, put new props on it and everything, tested it, and sent it back. And so during the course of sending it back, it was nobody told me they couldn't send it to a P.O. box. A UPS couldn't deliver to a P.O. box, so that's the address I gave them, and they didn't even tell me that couldn't happen. So I'm sitting there waiting for the day of delivery. It didn't show up, so I called UPS, and they told me they couldn't do nothing about it. The next day I go to work, and the girl that takes care of the UPS stuff like that, she gave me a phone number to call. I called them down there. They took care of it the next day, delivered it to work. And I'll put some footage of the first flight of the drone in here. thought the drone did real well, but to be perfectly honest with you, that first flight was almost like it's brand new, and I haven't. But the cool thing about the DJI is they also sent me a thing where now that I sent it in, got it fixed and everything, I have a year plan now with them that, you know, and for a year, if something happens to it, I can even receive water damage and stuff like that, they will replace it one time free for 1 year from the date the other day whenever I signed that little thing that they wanted me to sign. It's kind of cool how you can sign things on the computer anymore, and you don't even need to go someplace. But anyway, so I signed that and took care of that. Let me see. I got everything written down here so I don't forget none of the blessings that I've got. My hand's getting better. Finally got it off. I don't know if you can see that, but I went back in for what they said could be my last trip to home health. She cut a whole bunch of dead skin off of it. It does look better. She told me once the stir strips fall off, I'm supposed to start putting Vaseline on it and stuff like that. I've been doing that and trying to keep it as dry as possible so it will, well, I mean, putting Vaseline on it, but I mean, as far as not getting things, I don't really have a wet job at work, but every now and then I get oil and stuff like that, so I'm keeping it clean, and it seems to be getting better. Let's see. Oh yeah, another thing. A Simple Life with Chris and Tara, they had a giveaway video and stuff like that. So they've got over 5,000K 5K subscribers and all that, and they gave away the hopefully I'm saying that right, but yeah, I'm saying it right. Anyway, so they had this giveaway. We watched the video, and to be honest, I just told them, I said they I think they're a great team. I mean, great team together. Chris and Tara both they are really nice people. They're excellent. He's into cast iron. I mean, old cars. I mean, if he lived next door, and me and him would be best friends. I mean, because I've worked on old cars. I mean, old cars. He had a 57. He had I think it was a 60-some model truck. You still got it. I think he's got that one. But anyway, I forget sometimes on what people's gotten this, that, and other. But anyway, they have a really good channel. If y'all not watching, I'm going to put a link down below. Y'all make sure you're watching. But anyway, Lisa got a book, and we'll make another video on that when we get there. But like I said, there's another blessing that we received this past week. But let's see, the water. I've got everything, but the biggest blessing we had was a couple years ago. I was watching a video on living traditions, and when they were on there talking about chickens and stuff like that, they were talking about the American Bresse and how that was going to be. We followed their channel, and it was supposed to be a dual-purpose chicken where you could raise the meat birds, but yet the hens and stuff like that, maybe a rooster or two, you could keep, and they would still grow out like regular chickens and be able to process extra roosters and stuff, but they would lay eggs, and you could it's a sustainable process that you can do this on. And they're supposed to be the best tasting chickens in the world. And so I was looking for them and looking for them and looking for them and stuff like that. And I was talking to John at Dusty Goat's Homestead, and John and Rachel have a great channel. That's another channel I'm going to leave a link to that y'all need to have. But you talk about blessings on top of blessings and stuff like that. He decided to send us, or they decided to send us a care package with with the American Bresse chicken hatching eggs in it, and I've got them hatching now. I'll give you a little picture of the incubator right now. The incubator's been going for several days. It's almost time to candle them. I'm completely stoked about this. I can't tell you how much I have been looking for them and stuff like that. They're hard to find and stuff. I even asked Living Traditions about them in that video, and honestly, I didn't get a response, but they're such a big channel. My little comment and asking a question may have got completely covered up. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, it is such a blessing to get these hatching eggs. I cannot say again how much we are so blessed with getting these hatching eggs. And if everything works out well, we're just going to be able to, you're going to follow these hatching eggs and stuff like that. I will be taking more videos. I'll be watching. You'll be going to be hatching, but they are trying to start their own business now with the hatching eggs and stuff. They got a pamphlet here. They are a NPIP certified. They give their number. They're a licensed breeder of the American Bresse, and I'm probably not going to say it right, but the Serama, it's S-E-R-A-M-A chickens, and they're a really cool looking chicken too. I wish I could show you a better picture of them, but anyway, this is the American Bresse, and I've got some pictures of the pamphlets and all that stuff, and I'll put all the stuff they sent us a care package. I opened this package up. I look in there. There's eggs. They don't even know I'm doing this video right now, but so they just hopefully they find it and stuff like that. I might send them a note, but anyway, it was so cool to get this package about the American Bresse. In this package, they got their links and everything to it. I'll send you the all the information and stuff down there in the description, or as much as I can put on there. But they talk about we operate a small chicken hatchery in Northwest Florida. We started with the best quality purebred poultry we could find. We have an American Bresse and Serama chickens. We offer hatching eggs, straight run chicks, and adult birds. This is amazing. To start your own business, to start a hatchery. I mean, people, y'all can get in on the ground floor of this and be some of the first customers they are. I mean, I plan on being a consistent customer. I mean, not only, we went to the homestead event that they had down there. They were with another homestead, Hidden Oaks and Dusty Goats homesteading. Both of them are homestead. They had a thing down in near Pensacola. And for the life of me, I've got too much breeze around here. But anyway, we went to that homesteading event they had that down there outside of Pensacola, and wow, we met Rachel and John and stuff like that, and it was like instant friendship. I mean, they are some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. I just can't say it. Then last year we went back. It was a little expensive coming home from Florida on that one, but with them and stuff, they invited us to dinner the night before that. We had we went to a Mexican restaurant that was probably one of the best restaurants Mexican dinners I've ever eaten. Yeah, it was just amazing, to the friendship and everything they give us, and then to contact us, and well, now we've talked. I didn't tell them I was making a video today though, and but we talked about, I got the eggs and all that kind of stuff. So that was really cool. But it is amazing what'll happen when you have friends and stuff like that, and it's amazing where you're going to find friends sometimes. But like I said, I can't tell you how much what a blessing they are. It's just anybody and everybody. They try to be helpful. They are over the top nice, and when I say they're over the top nice, I mean it's genuine. They are not that there. I haven't noticed a fake. Sometimes when you see people and stuff like that, and they're nice and stuff, you can almost tell. But no, you can't tell nothing out of the way with John and Rachel and their kids. I mean, they're amazing. The whole family is just absolutely giving type people and stuff like that. They're heartfelt. They just they really want to be your friend. If they pick you out to be your friend, they want to be your friend. And I can't say I hope we're friends forever, because it really is nice. Anyway, getting back to all this, I just hopefully you've enjoyed these pictures and stuff like that, and the drone footage and everything. I just like I said, with the drone footage and stuff like that, I'm sure I'll get a little braver this time. I was starting to get brave with the drone, and then all of a sudden it messed up, so it kind of took me back a little bit. I go, what? But I'm glad it wasn't me. I'm glad I didn't do something to cause it to. It was the drone itself, and I can't say enough about DJI to fix it. But anyway, like I said, I will be giving you all information on this, and they are very well, they're wanting to build this business of a hatchery and stuff, and I 100% plan to support them, and I hope you do too. I just the eggs that they're talking, I mean, the hatching eggs, the chicks and stuff, the breeds they're talking about are some of the best. And in this pamphlet, and it's true, I mean, you know, you do your research. I'd already done a bunch of research on this, but they lay about 250 eggs. They're a dual-purpose fowl. They lay about 250 eggs a year. They're considered the best tasting chicken in the world. And in France, you if you get a Bresse chicken plate, you know, with Bresse chicken, it can cost upwards into $50 a plate. So that ought to tell you they're pretty tasty. Yeah, but you know, so we're going to find out how they do, and hopefully you all follow along, and we'll find out together how easy they are to raise, how wonderful they are, and like I said, all these blessings that you get, you just got to thank God for them every day. And I just thank God for friends, you know, like all these people that just, like I said, they blessed us with the girls coming, taking care of John, the work, being able to take off and come back and do that. The girl at work that was able to give me the number that I was able to get a hold of, the guy at UPS that, yeah, I'll change the address, don't worry, you'll have the package tomorrow. I did. Earlier than what I thought I would too. You know, and everything about it, just one thing, and John and Rachel sending this package and stuff, and here I have, I mean, they also sent soaps and everything else. They had they had some handmade soaps. Like I said, you'll have already seen pictures of all this stuff that they sent. It's just amazing. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here, and well, like I said, I ended this video out here in the woods and out here in the field and stuff, surrounded by a bunch of my firewood and everything. And I just want you to know that I'm going to put up some subscribe notice. I think it's going to be here, somewhere over here. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and put up some notices over here about some videos and stuff. And hopefully our watch thing, we need a bunch of watch hours and stuff like that. And may God bless your days the way he always does ours, because he truly blesses us. And if nothing else, this past week should show you that, hey, we receive blessings. We don't deserve them, but we receive them. Until next time, see ya.